Well, hello guys, and welcome to the TDS Wrestling Show and Pro Wrestling World. My apologies for not arriving here at TDS Pro Wrestling World HQ here on Sunday for what was supposed to be a very fantastic and amazing episode. However, I fell ill. I became sick. I had it coming out of both ends. It was a horrific, terrible, and scary experience. Let's put it like that. But anyway, enough about me. Let me oh dear. Might just want to move that just slightly. Don't want the camera to be juddering whilst I'm doing this podcast with you. Oh my god, there's loads of you. Shit. There is loads of you. I better get the Teddy Bear on. Terry, it's going fucking crazy here. We got loads of people watching already.
I wasn't ready for that.
Oh, sorry about that. What were you doing? Picking your nose?
Yeah.
I thought you were...
Oh, no.
Have you not got a box of tissues next to you?
Nope.
What's Umi playing at then?
I think he's used them all up.
Of course he has. Oh, Umi Mashups has been battering one out.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Terry Johnson has said, I love you guys.
What a lovely bloke.
What a fantastic human being. Do you know who he is?
No, I never met the bloke.
All right. And Tommy Gunn, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And everyone on Pro Wrestling World, thank you all very much for joining us tonight. Andrew Green, of course you're here, Andrew Green, our #1 Facebook fan. Jaden has just joined the show. Hello, guys. How are you? Wow, Jaden. Breaking news for Jaden. He has just finished his GCSE exams. Well done, Jaden. I had seen this on... I think your mum may have put it on Facebook or yourself. I can't quite remember. But well done, boyo. We are very proud of you, young man. Now it's time to set your goals and follow your dreams.
Yeah, I thought Jaden was a lot older than this.
Me too.
Yeah, but fair enough. Fair enough, Jaden. Good lad.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah, go, shoot.
Have you been drinking?
Nah.
Nah, I heard you're teetotal now. Is that right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm just really hot. I got this fan on the go, but it's not cutting it. This t-shirt just... Whew.
Ooh la la.
This t-shirt will be coming off by the end of this episode, for sure.
I can't wait to see that.
You will be seeing it, because I'm too hot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jaden, it's our absolute pleasure, young man. Like I said, you're at that point in your life where you need to decide what the hell you want to do with yourself. So, set yourself up, follow your dreams, and chase your goal. It's easy. It's easy.
For sure.
Easy. Tommy Gunn, it's too fucking hot. Damn right, Tommy Gunn.
It is too hot, Tommy.
Camden, how you doing, Camden? Good to see you, buddy. Good evening, guys. Have you got any info on this indie guy? Will Lee Suka, WWE apparently in talks with him. That's new to us, Camden. I am not familiar with this.
No, never heard of him, Camden.
The only one that seems to be surfacing at the moment is Mr. Iguana.
For the right reasons.
Well, yeah, he is like green and carries an iguana on his shoulders and has a lot of charisma, and I'm surprised he's only just been found. But the Joe Hendry train is crashed and burned. Who cares about that now? It's all about Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, this is true. I literally watched the Triple Mania, whatever it's called, Triple Mania Regal, Triple Mania, whatever it is on YouTube. They just uploaded on the weekend, and Joe Hendry was in a fatal four-way match, and he lost to Moose.
Moose.
Yeah, Moose is a great talent, man. Like, what a shame he signed up with TNA for so long.
Yeah. He
Damn
needs.
shame.
He'd be great on the main roster right now in WWE. Personally, I think.
Yeah,
so.
he really would. Yeah, he'd be a great talent.
Here we go. So Jaden Jarvis has said, guys, check this kid out. He's a good kid. Jaden has said, I'm already planning on making my own wrestling podcast with a friend called Bullet Talk. I just need to think how I'm going to set it up. Have you got any advice by any chance? Well, that's a fantastic question there, Jaden, but
It's the best question we've ever had asked.
it is very good.
Hmm?
So, all right. Do you know what? Today couldn't be a better day to ask us, really, could it? After everything we've gone through today, we've had a bit of an experience, myself and the Teddy Bear. Really, a severe experience, and it's not just the heat. It's the heat that's it. The TDS wrestling show right now. There's some heat going on. It's hot and it's boiling hot. So, Jaden, my advice is, there's a lot of people watching. Thank you all so much. Before I answer Jaden, guys, there is so many of you watching. This is fantastic. You know what to do. Please, please, please follow, like, and subscribe right there below to the TDS Wrestling Show and Pro Wrestling World. Please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be fantastic and amazing. We really, really would appreciate the love and support. So, Jaden, let's answer your wonderful question here, Jaden. My advice is, if you give yourself a tag team partner in your podcast, make sure he's your brother for life, and he's going to stick to it, and he's going to commit to it, and you've both got the same drive and direction to make it a success. If you haven't got that, and you've only got certain people that only want to put a certain amount of work in, it will never work that well. So my advice is, find yourself the perfect tag team partner. Second thing is, you need to invest in the podcast. Like, invest in StreamYard, invest in a podcast platform, invest in your equipment. And number 4, create good content. Don't just talk about boring shit. The joy about myself and my brother, the Teddy Bear, is the fact, yes, we are brothers, but not only that, I'm teetotal and so is Terry. Wait, I'm teetotal, but not... You get my point? Basically, you can make it work. If you want more advice, you know what to do. Just message us directly. We'll do our best for you. Do you want to add to that at all, Teddy Bear?
Yeah, so this was Jaden, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming his brother's into wrestling as well as himself, so I'm assuming this is like, and they're twin brothers. Yeah, just work together. I mean, it's all right doing it with a friend and all, but I mean, I don't know. You got to think long term as well. And like, you and your friend could fall out. You could just be you and your brothers for life, man. Like, just if you and your brother can work something together, go for it. And me and Sam would be more than happy to work with you guys. And Sam mostly more so than me would give you the right direction. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. We hope the internet connection is relatively stable tonight. I think the heat has got to something because our internet connection is fluctuating a little bit tonight, which is rather irritating. But we're going to do our best here. So Tommy Gunn has said that one below.
Yeah, that's a great question. No, I don't know.
We don't know anymore, guys. That's the God's honest truth. We just don't know anymore. Dave Thornton. How are you doing, young man? Dave, I'm so glad you turned up tonight. So, Dave, check him out. Check out Dave, guys. He's a lovely and fantastic human being. He's a lovely friend of ours. He attended this wonderful wrestling Comic-Con that they had in, I think, on the outskirts of Montreal this past weekend, where Dave
Okay.
hung out with our buddy Jimmy Corderis.
I've seen this on YouTube and on Facebook. What an amazing event. It's like full level wrestling, but over in Canada.
But it was all the 80s wrestling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It looked cool. They had
It did look cool.
Demolition there. They had quite a few stars. Honky Tonk Man, I believe, as well. Just the idea of meeting Honky Tonk and Demolition alone is just that's cool. That is really cool.
That is cool. So Dave said it was an amazing day. We sat with Brooklyn Brawler and Luke from the Bushwhackers in the first half. Then we were beside Jimmy and Sergeant Slaughter in the afternoon. Oh, that's fantastic, Dave. Awesome. Did you talk about us by any chance on how fucking amazing we are?
Do you know what? Like all the names
Thank you,
Dave just mentioned there, like I would love to meet the Brooklyn Brawler. I think he is the greatest enhancement talent of all time. And he also played a big part in Donk the Clown as well on the later years.
Mm-hmm.
Love to meet Brooklyn Brawler. I think he's class.
Yeah, I would love to see him come over for the love of wrestling, hopefully one year.
Yeah, I think his Q&A would be very interesting and quite fascinating to listen to, you know?
Dave Thornton also said that Brutus was my best friend for the day. We stepped outside for a few times. Oh, excellent, Dave. That is very cool. Jaden said, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the advice. I'll keep that in mind. Basically, I want to call the podcast Bullet Talk. Basically, the Bullet Club tag team, if you get what I mean. No. That's cool. I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think you should go with it for sure. Dave has also said, I've got some videos to PM you later on. Love it, Dave. Can't wait to see them. Thank you. And he also said that Brawler and his wife were awesome. We are friends now. His wife loved my wife. That's a great connection, isn't it? When you meet someone new and then the two wives start getting along, you think, that's sorted. Double dating is done. Camden. Camden has said, Tez, what's your thoughts on the passing of Kim Woodburn?
I did, and that's a very interesting thing to bring up. Like,
this is not wrestling related, by the way, guys.
No. I was just talking about this about an hour ago, literally. Like, so Kim, I remember her mostly from Celebrity Big Brother, and she was the bitch. But she was great, and yeah, I'm gutted. I was quite sad to hear the news today of her passing, and yeah, I think she's a legend, and she told it exactly how it was. So yeah, quite sad to hear about the passing of her today. Yeah.
Well, she will now be cleaning for an eternity.
Yeah, what a legend, man.
Kim and Aggie.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jaden's heading off. Cheers, Jaden. All the best, my friend. Stay in touch. We're always here for you, buddy. If you need some help and advice, we will be your messiahs and your Lord and Saviors when it comes to podcasting somehow, some way. The best we can. GD Network. Yeet.
Yeah.
How you doing, GD?
Okay, so. Yep.
Right then, guys. It's Monday Night Raw review night. It's Tuesday. We are here to review Monday Night Raw from last night. That was held in Green Bay, Wisconsin, the home of Mr. Kennedy. Wait, Anderson. Which I thought, because what Mr. Anderson Ken Kennedy put on his Instagram page, he put the date, and I was like, he's going to be on Monday Night Raw, but I was so wrong, and it turns out that Ken Anderson, is now started up his own podcast. I'm like, God damn it, you're in Green Bay, Wisconsin, Monday Night Raw. You could have at least brought in Mr. Kennedy for one night only. That would have been fantastic. Fantastic. Anyway, GD Network has said, I've put out my own little Raw recap today. Fantastic. I will check that out, GD Network. Fantastic. Oh, he's here. Hold your fucking walls and go under the table. It's Mr. fucking Quake. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Shit the bed, Mr. Quake. How you doing, buddy? I hope Liv Morgan feels better soon.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Anyway, again, thank you all very much who has joined in tonight on the TDS Wrestling Show, Pro Wrestling World. Again, I would like to formally apologise for not being here on Sunday with Tezzy Bear, where we were supposed to be doing a live watch-along of In Your House 17, Ground Zero. I've just realised I need to change something. Where are we to? This is when I realised that I fucked up.
Yeah, you fucked up.
There we go. Yeah, so I had a sickness bug. I had the virus. I was very poorly young man. So, but all is well. I feel much better now. I have gotten over the bug, the virus. I feel fantastic. Who do you think is facing Nikki now? GD Network. Who do you think is facing Nikki now? Was she supposed to be wrestling at some point?
Yeah, I think it was going to be the Bella Twins fighting for the tag titles at Evolution.
Oh, right.
Well, it's good for me.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, like, nah. Nah, not for me.
Well, Brie Bella's... The thing is, Nikki Bella has some talent. In more
She has
ways.
nice boobies.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Brie Bella's just the shits. But the Bellas is a big name in wrestling. For some reason, they are a big name. But yeah, the whole storyline's gone out the window.
Oh, well. Fantastic. What's going on?
I'm hot.
Oh, I thought you were messaging somebody.
Nope. I'm just hot.
So, shall we review Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, shall we? Right. So, again, huge thank you to everyone that's sticking around tonight. This is fantastic. Very good stuff. We really do appreciate all the love and support. Andrew Green says he's watching us with his underpants, and that's about it. Well, that's fantastic information.
Nice.
No, I can't. Send us a photo, Andrew.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. That'd be good.
Yeah. Of your underpants, of course. So please follow, like, subscribe, and share the love of the TDS Wrestling Show and Pro Wrestling World. Please subscribe. Tell your friends and family all about this podcast that we do, and push it to the moon and back, and get everyone on our YouTube channel and subscribe. That would be fantastic. And to follow Pro Wrestling World, which has got 390-something thousand followers, which is fantastic. And we've also got our Facebook page, which is building and growing, and it needs some help. If you could help us out with that, that would be also fantastic. Right, let's do this. So, Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was held in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The commentary team of Michael Cole and Corey Graves. I preferred this.
Yeah.
I was a lot happy about this. This made me feel much better.
Me too.
Yeah. I just find a Pat a bit too much.
Yeah, way too much.
So, Liv Morgan opens the show and addresses her attack on Nikki Bella.
Yeah, that went well.
And she has some crosswords when the women's world champion Io Sky comes out, telling, she explaining that Nikki Bella paved the way and all this other stuff. So at the time, Liv Morgan was going to go and chase the women's world championship if she was to win Queen of the Ring. Don't know about that anymore.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add to this one?
It's hard to add to this knowing what I know now after finishing Raw.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was all a bit shite, to be honest. I don't get the connection between Io Sky and Liv Morgan. Like, why would she come out with her? Like, what's the feud here? What's the story here? There's no story. I don't understand it. I'm a bit confused. Can you explain the story here?
I can. It's meh.
Yeah. It is meh. Like, what's going on here? Like,
this was a very weak opening to Monday Night Raw, I thought.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I completely missed the story here.
Yeah, it's not. I find Liv, she's good.
Yeah,
but I almost feel like she's trying too hard sometimes to the point it's cringy. Is it me or was it just me?
Maybe it's you to a degree. So I think Liv's very good. I think Liv's very, very good on the microphone. I just feel like she's put in these spots. She's booked in these cringy spots. I feel like she can carry anything that's given to her and she'll make it work, you know? But when she's put in these cringy spots, then it's cringy. As simple as that. Like, Liv's good. Liv's one of the best women they got right now on the microphone that's believable in her character.
Yeah. Andrew Green is a centre photo.
He's not in his pants.
He is. He's Shawn Michaels, eat your heart out. You're the handsome man, Andrew Green. You. Oh, love it. I love all your Marvel pictures up on your wall, Andrew. You bloody love it. I bloody love it. I'll let you send that to Terry because I'm not going to. I'm not that type of person to send explicit photos to my friends. It's not very without their consent, of course.
Yeah, send it on over, Andrew.
Yeah. So this was a little bit of a. I don't know. But anyway, so let's move on. So Stephanie Vaquer makes her way to the ring for the Queen of the Ring first round of Fatal 4-Way match. So we have the this was okay. I didn't mind this too much. It was I don't know. It wasn't too bad. Now Stephanie Vaquer versus Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and Asuka. The returning Asuka.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't expecting her to win this. I really, really wasn't. I'm glad they've given her back her old entrance theme song as well.
100%.
That needed to happen. I'm very, very happy about this. I just hope it's not like what they did with Sheamus and they give him back his old entrance theme and then they take it away the following week.
Yeah, do you know what that thought crossed my mind straight away?
Yeah,
I thought that as well. Hopefully, she will keep that song because it's good. It's a good theme song.
It's great. It's a very, very good song. CFO Dollar, whatever they used to call themselves, the other guys that used to produce music for WWE, they were very, very, very good.
Yeah.
They were on par with Jim Johnston, if not maybe a little bit better. But
In some ways, yeah. Yeah.
Death Rebel, please God, if we want to, we've spoken about the current state of WWE. Which was a very popular episode of ours. Check it out in the archives, guys. It's fantastic. Mr. Quake's on it. Mr. Quake's on it. These guys, they were the guys. They were great.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Oh, we got someone new here. Shivanshu. I don't know how to pronounce that, but hello. Sing. We're going to call you Sing.
What up?
How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for joining the show. If you haven't, you know what to do, and that is to subscribe to the TDS Wrestling Show, Pro Wrestling World.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic, buddy. That's very kind of you to drop in and say hello.
He's got a lovely beard as well.
He does, actually.
He does have a lovely beard.
There we go. Sounds right. That's fantastic. We're going to call you Sing. We can say Sing.
Sing. Yeah.
Shivanshu Singh. Shivanshu Singh. Shivanshu Singh. So, Shivanshu Singh, we are based in the southwest of England, in the county of Dorset. So it's our dialect, our pronunciation when it comes to names we're not familiar with from different origins of this world, a little bit difficult to pronounce. We're don't know. We just come from the Shire, so it's just you know. But yeah, we come from the villages where kids are born with 7 toes and only 4 fingers. You know, it happens around here in these parts. So anyway, thank you for joining the show, buddy. We appreciate that. Drop your comments below, anything WWE Monday Night Raw related, and we'll do our best to answer your question. That'd be fantastic. So so Raquel Rodriguez, Ivy Nile, Oscar, and Stephanie Vicaire.
Yeah.
Not bad. I thought this was not bad. And I'm a little bit skeptical when it comes to the women's wrestling, as much as you are as well. I'm going to say not bad. It was all right. It was good.
Yeah, it was okay.
Ivy Nile, I feel like they need to chuck her back in NXT. I feel like she's still a bit too green.
Ivy Neville. Now,
Not Nile. Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile.
Say again.
Ivy Nile.
Ivy Nile. Yeah, so I had a conversation about her earlier. Now, when she was in NXT with the Creed brothers in that Diamond faction, I thought she was great. And I potentially thought she would be like the Brock Lesnar of the women's division when she went up to the main roster. And then they chucked up to the main roster, and she's just been like a jobber. She's just been jobbing. I feel like she could have probably benefited a year or so down NXT, and then she could have come up to the main roster, and she could have been the Brock Lesnar of the main roster. I'll stick by that as well. But she was brought up way too soon.
She reminds me of Nydia.
Oh, from Tough Enough. Oh God,
just a bit. Had the look, had the presence, but I don't know. Here's a fantastic question, because this is a terrible conversation that we're talking about over Nile anyway.
Yeah.
Dave Thornton said, "How far are you from London? My aunt is from London, and they travel there often. I should come for a visit." Dave, if you're ever in the UK, mate, you need to come and hang out with us bunch of boyos. So for London, we are about 2 hours, 2.5 hours away. We're not that far really. So Dave, you've heard of Stonehenge, right? It's everyone who hasn't heard of Stonehenge. We are about 40 minutes, half an hour to 40 minutes away from Stonehenge. I'd say half an hour. We're not far at all from Stonehenge. So we're not far. We are west of Stonehenge. So yeah, not that far at all.
No. No, not far off.
Oh, that's awesome. That's not too far at all. Not too far at all, Dave. But yeah, if you ever are in the UK, that would be fantastic. We would obviously love to come to Canada, but I don't have a passport.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I'd rather go to Canada than come to England.
Yeah, I would. Mr. Quake says, I heard in the media that British are rich and stingy and snobby. Ha! Wow.
I got no money, I'm skinned.
Well, Mr. Quake, they are not all like that. I'll tell you that now. That's not the case.
Yeah, that's just the London folk, like people like down here, we're just working class. Like we just get by, support our families.
Yeah, that's it. Dave, that would be amazing. Get your handsome ass over to the UK and hang out with us bunch of boys. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
You don't have a passport either. Well, I think all of us are going to have to work on that because I actually need to get one. So yeah, there we go, Mr. Quake. Yeah, we are not all snobbish, stingy, and posh and got loads of money because we are far from it. Isn't that right, Tezzy Bear?
It is, buddy. I agree.
I see you're changing your camera angle.
Yeah, it's kind of just dropping a little bit. So I'm just trying to.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Can we all be in mourning for Kim Woodburn? We can have a 10-second silence. Ding. Ding. Oh, yeah. Was that it?
That's it.
Oh, right. Anyway, there you go, guys. Rest in peace, Kim Woodburn. Anyway, right, let's move on. That fatal four-way women's match for the Queen of the Ring qualifying, yeah, not bad. Asuka came out on top. The returning Asuka. Let's find some relative segments here. Okay. So, World Heavyweight Champion Gunther is walking backstage. We hear from him next, and then we go to the Judgment Day Clubhouse with Finn Balor, JD Madonna, Dominic Mysterio, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez are in the clubhouse. Raquel has an ice pack on her neck. Liv Morgan walks in and wants to talk strategy with Rodriguez for Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Raquel says medical hasn't cleared her. Morgan walks off and says she'll handle it herself. Well, that didn't work out well, did it?
Nope.
Mysterio goes to run after her, but Madonna stops him and asks why he's facing AJ. Mysterio says Styles has been breathing down his neck, so he wants Madonna to handle him. Balor says he'll be with him. Mysterio says Balor was supposed to handle AJ weeks ago. Mysterio tells him to stay back and hold back the fort. Balor isn't happy, but then he says Mysterio was right. Balor then tells Mysterio to watch Madonna's back and make sure everything goes smoothly. Mysterio and Madonna walk off. Balor then tells Rodriguez she's doing great. Perez walks up to him and Balor says he has an idea for her. Raquel looks at him skeptically. Ooh. And then we have the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther addresses winning back the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I'm okay with this. I am okay that he is the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm glad it's not on Jey Uso anymore because I was tired of that. But the one thing that I am a little bit miffed about is the reasoning to why he has lost the World Heavyweight title back to Gunther for what Gunther is about to do next.
Oh.
But before we do that, let's just answer what Dave has just said. I don't watch Raw much anymore, but I get the lowdown from you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. You guys do an amazing job. Dave, we appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. That really does mean a lot.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate you too, Dave.
Mr. Quake says Yeet is overrated and Jey Uso is just a mid-carder. Well,
yeah, he is. He is. He's not even a mid-carder at this point. He's a tag team wrestler.
And Dave Thornton was tired of Uso too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Dave. So, Gunther is obviously doing his speech, how he respects Jey Uso and all this type of thing. Blah, 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 blah. Then we hear the boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Goldberg has returned to WWE, and just because Gunther was talking smack about Goldberg, Goldberg back in on October the 5th, 2024 at Bad Blood. Goldberg decides to chase him up because Saturday night's main event's going to be Atlanta, Georgia, and he's going to challenge him for the World Heavyweight Championship. Fuck me. What the fuck is going on here, guys? Help me out.
I can't help you out on this one.
I mean, I like Goldberg. Goldberg's cool. Goldberg was cool when he was in his prime. He's an old man now who shouldn't be. It's like asking our dad to go and run 100 meters. He can't do that shit no more.
No, but I would never say Goldberg was ever in his prime. I think Goldberg's the shits. No, he's shit. He can't go past 5 minutes in a match. He is absolute shit.
He runs out of steam so quickly
because he can't wrestle, mate. As simple as it is, he had a fantastic look, and even now, even to this day, him and Gunther in the ring, Goldberg's got a great look. He always has done. I give him that. When that bell rings, he is the shits. He is terrible. Like, fuck off. Go away. No one cares.
Yeah, I did like Goldberg in his early part of his career. I loved his WCW stuff. I loved it.
How many people did he destroy on the way?
Oh yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, in WWE, like, look what he done to Bray Wyatt. Look what he done to Kevin Owens. Like, that gimmick to Goldberg destroys wrestlers, and that's all he ever has done along the way.
So I'm already tired of this anyway, with Goldberg now being back in the picture, because we've seen this several times where it does not work. They're doing this as a marketing perspective, not as pushing the younger talent. They're bringing in the dinosaurs when we don't need the dinosaurs anymore. You know?
I got to stop you there.
Go on.
You said they don't need the dinosaurs anymore, yeah?
Not this type of dinosaur, no.
Now, I don't like Goldberg, but I feel like they need Goldberg.
Go on, tell me why.
Because there ain't no stars anymore.
Fair, very, 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 very fair point.
Because Triple H can't make stars.
Nope, I agree.
There isn't anyone. Who is a threat right now on Raw to Gunther, apart from Jey Uso? Like, who is there?
The only one.
There's no one that stands out. Sami Zayn? Who the fuck wants to see that shit?
Nah, not me. The only person who I think who could potentially face Gunther because we've seen it before, is Sheamus.
Yeah, Sheamus. But is Sheamus and Gunther enough to headline an event? You know?
Look what they've done to Sheamus. He was from up here, and it's...
This is the issue. And this is why they're still bothering with dinosaurs. No disrespect to Goldberg, but he's a dinosaur. And do you know what? I said this earlier as well, and just hear me out on this. they've done triple threat matches for the Money in the Bank,
Yeah.
and all the wrestlers put their bodies on the line in Money in the Bank. Now they're doing the fatal four-way matches for King of the Ring. Now, the winner of the King of the Ring and the Money in the Bank will get an opportunity for a world title match. True?
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg just come out and just said, me, you, Saturday night main event. So what is the point of this King of the Ring and the Money in the Bank shit if you could just come out and just call your own match? So why don't Sami Zayn next week on Raw just come out and say, do you know what, Gunther? Me, you, War Games, World title match. What's stopping him? So what is the point of the King of the Ring and the Money in the Bank tournaments that they're doing and the qualifying matches? What's the point where you could just walk in and just call your own match? It's bullshit.
I agree.
Doesn't make sense.
I agree. It's horseshit.
Yeah. You, Goldberg. Oh, you. Oh.
You whisker biscuit bald-headed bitch.
This really deflated me. Honestly, I'm real annoyed about this. How he just come in and called his own match for a world title match. It just pisses all over Money in the Bank and King of the Ring to me. There's no point. What's the point of doing a Royal Rumble anymore? They might as well F off the Royal Rumble. King of the Ring, Money in the Bank. What are the points of these matches? You just come in and just say, yep, I'm fighting you for the world title. It's a joke. It is a complete joke.
I just don't get it.
No.
Again, right? We're going through the Attitude Era. We're going through 1999 at the moment, and some of these. Let me think how to word this. So, I'm struggling for word. Hang on.
Oh God, you're so
right.
handsome.
Here we go. So, fuck. Right, in the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, even the New Generation Era, every title opportunity had some relative meaning to it. It might not have been a huge meaning. It might have been the smallest meaning. But anyway, my point is, every time it happened, it was relevant to the story that they're telling. This is not even a fucking decent story. And they're just jumping someone who's not had a match in 5-6 years straight into it. Any world heavyweight title picture. I think it's absolutely ludicrous. Like, what the fuck have they done to our WWE guys? What have they done to our wrestling?
Again, this goes down on the principle that Triple H can't create superstars. He's not making wrestlers over there. He's not making stars. He's not doing jack shit.
So we will get to this a little bit later on. We'll talk about this in a little bit more depth. Hopefully we're going to have some time. But The Undertaker has apparently joined the creative team, which I think that I can see pros and cons to that. But apparently he had an influence on Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was the shits.
Okay. I didn't know Undertaker even done any of this shit.
It's only come out. The news has only come out today.
Okay, I've not seen this.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. So,
but I will just say, when it comes to Money in the Bank, I do generally believe the right winners won the cases.
Say that again.
If I was booking Money in the Bank, I would put Rollins and Naomi over myself. I feel like they're the rightful winners.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Just briefly, I just feel like Rollins, as a world champion, could do so much more for that title than anyone else on that roster right now. And Naomi, I just feel like her heel work is the best work she's ever done. I feel like she's earned that position. But maybe that's just me.
I'll give you that. Thank you, Andrew Green. He's just sent me some more breaking news. We shall discuss this in due course. Tommy Gunn has said, why does Bron Breakker have a Goldberg tattoo? He has a similar tattoo. I know Goldberg was his favorite wrestler growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
That's
all it is.
And Dave Thornton agrees that I totally agree. No stars in my opinion either. As in Triple H doesn't make stars.
No.
Camden has said, have you seen the news that they've just been leaked? They've changed Mariah May's name again to Air Reefany. What? I thought it was going to be Blake Monroe.
Yeah. Well, as in the porn star.
Oh dear. Anyway, right. Brittany Blake. I called her Brittany Blake. Do you know what, Mr. Quake? Brittany Blake. That's not a bad one. Brittany Blake. I like that. Oh, it's pronounced Fanny at the end. Oh. Air Fanny. Am I missing something? I don't know.
I don't really know.
I'm confused, Camden. I'm confused. Right, we need to move on because we got lots of shit to talk about. So, Goldberg versus Gunther World Heavyweight Title match. Fucking hell. He's 58 years old, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. JD Madonna versus AJ Styles.
Pointless. Just pointless.
I ain't buying this shit. This is terrible. AJ's the star of the match. And he's the one carrying JD Madonna because he's a big-headed little shit.
I just hope this is going to be a good payoff. I just hope we're going to get an amazing match, which I believe we will. So this is why I'm grit and bearing this. AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio for the IC title at SummerSlam. I feel like it's going to be gold. I feel like that's going to be an incredible match. And I feel like that's going to be a match we're going to be talking about within a decade. I hope. So if this is the path we got to go along, then so be it. I'll take that.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
But there shouldn't be no reason why AJ and Dominic, they're probably still the show at SummerSlam. They should do. Yeah. I can't talk about Goldberg. He is the absolute shit. Well, you know my thoughts on Goldberg. You met Goldberg. I refused to meet him.
He was one of the nicest blokes you'd ever meet. He was fabulous. He was such a nice guy. So I had a photo with Goldberg on his own, and he was really cool with me. And then I had a photo with him, Big Show, Kevin Nash, Booker T, and DDP, all 5 former WCW champions. And again, Goldberg was holding the belt, and DDP was like, "Sam, you want to come and stand in?" Because he remembered my name. I was just like, "That's just fucking great." And then he's like, "Come and stand in with me, Sam," and I'm with Goldberg. It was just such a great moment, you know. Goldberg was just like, "You ready, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And I it's not the best photo, but like, it was a cool moment, and he was just really cool with me. So yeah, I'm gonna give him that. I do appreciate what Dave has just said, that he retired Brett, so I don't want to meet him, especially if he's a nice guy. But it was difficult for me. Goldberg was my WCW guy. Brett was my WWE guy. I wasn't watching it when it happened, so
I think Goldberg's the absolute shits. I think he's crap. However, I did hear the year that you met him. A lot of people spoke very highly of him and how good he was and how much of a great person he was to interact with. And he probably is. He probably is like a really cool person, but his wrestling ability is shit. No fault of his. He's just never had long enough training in that power plant. He looked the part. He was rushed. Do you know what? He was the WCW's version of John Cena. They looked good. but God, their wrestling was shite.
Well,
it's true. It is so true.
Dave says I have Goldberg stuff in my collection, but I have more Brett than anyone.
Good call, Dave.
I think I'm the same. I don't actually own anything Goldberg related.
No.
I don't think I have I don't have anything Goldberg related. Nothing at all. But Brett stuff, yeah, I got quite a few Brett things. Brett is the guy. Bret Hart. We're going off topic here, but Bret Hart is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. An all-round professional wrestler. The look, the charisma, the character, the wrestler, the person. You cannot fucking beat it, guys. He's the best ever. Best in the world. You never, ever touch. You never get anyone better than Bret. He's the fucking best.
He set the bar.
He did set the bar. He set the path for so many legends that are in WWE right now and who have moved on and retired.
When it comes to Bret Hart, I think he's one of them guys that anyone that's 6 foot and under got to the main event picture because of Bret Hart. And, you hear these great talents like Kurt Angle, even people like Chad Gable, even people over in AEW, the talent they got in AEW, FTR, like there's so many. They all say Bret Hart was like their guy.
Yeah.
And that says a lot, Bret Hart set the what's the word I'm looking for? The landmark, the pinnacle, he's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I think everyone knows what you're on about. Yeah.
I don't know the word for
it. Dave says, I'm doing a show with him as in Brett in August. You guys should get your passports. Dave, the thing is, I'm going to be meeting Brett in September. He's coming to the UK for an Inside the Ropes little stint. So I'm going to meet him there in London. Well, it's not London, actually. It's Clapham. But we're hoping that he's going to be at For the Love of Wrestling next February. That's the plan.
Yeah.
We're going to see how that goes. I'm not sure if it's going to happen yet. Nothing's been confirmed. I hope it happens for the Tezzy Bear's sake because he is your guy.
Yeah. I mean, I do have Page now, so I'm good. I'm pretty good. Don't worry about me.
Right. So anyway, let's move on. So we've just seen this match between JD Madonna and AJ Styles, where I personally thought AJ Styles was the one that carried JD Madonna. JD Madonna, I haven't got any time for E.
No, I feel like AJ Styles would literally carry anyone he wrestles. JD's he's a good worker. He's called the Iron Lung now, I believe. They called him the Iron Lung.
Okay.
From his injury. I mean, I got a lot of respect for JD. But I mean, a bloke of his physique, where do you go with that? Like, he's an interesting looking lad.
It's deceiving when you see these guys on TV. They look very tall and big and strong. Yeah. Great figures, guys. They got great figures, but they are tiny little human beings.
Yeah.
Like Finn Balor and JD Madonna, they're tiny. They are tiny.
Oh, Finn is very tiny.
Yeah.
Very tiny. When I saw him in Bournemouth, I was really taken back how small of a bloke that man is. Yeah.
And this is where I feel like we need that other championship that they can kind of vanilla midgets. That's true, Mr. Quake. They need that other type of championship that they can try and chase.
Yeah. Yeah, they're missing that secondary mid-card title like they did in the Attitude Era. And later parts of New Gen, where they had like the European title. I mean, in the Attitude Era, they had 3 mid card titles, being the IC, the Euro, and the Hardcore. But now they only got the one title, the mid card title. I feel like they are kind of missing that title.
You could even go for a light heavyweight, which Mr. Quake, or cruiserweight, which Mr. Quake has just said. Like, I do personally feel a cruiserweight / light heavyweight championship would be beneficial with what they've got in regards to superstars, but I don't know where it would work.
I don't think it would work now.
No.
If you asked me that question 5 years ago, I would have said yeah. But the trouble is now is a lot of the world champions and WWE champions, they're basically in this day and age cruiserweights. You know, like
yeah, I get that.
Anything over 205 pounds, that's the weight division they do in WWE. Anyone that's below that is a cruiserweight. You know, and Shawn Michaels was below that.
You had to be under 220 pounds back in the day to be under the light heavyweight championship bracket.
Is that what the light heavyweight was?
Yes, but the cruiserweight was 210.
205.
No, in WCW.
Oh, in WCW, yeah.
So it's weird how we've got 3 different weight classes for more or less the same championship.
Yeah. Yeah. Just bring back the European and the TV title.
TV title.
Tommy said it. Tommy just said it. Yeah.
If they brought back like the WCW TV title looked amazing. Did you ever see the ECW TV title?
I preferred it. I think it had a better look.
It did look good, didn't it?
It did look good.
They could be quite imaginative with that particular championship if they were to reintroduce it into WWE.
Yeah.
I personally feel they could have used that when they introduced these women's IC and US titles. I fucking hate them. I still don't like them now. I think it's a fucking cheap way out. Bullshit. I hate it. So, but in the women's section, in the men's section, they could easily introduce like a TV title right now. Even not being funny, they could easily put in a European title right now because there's enough Europeans in there to challenge for it.
I think it's fitting to as cringy as it sounds. I feel like it's fitting to have like a Netflix, some sort of like a Netflix championship.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, but it's a title nonetheless, you know, and it even if it's a Raw title, don't call it a Netflix title, but you know, along them lines.
You know what will happen.
Yeah.
You know what will happen. They're fucking the Netflix champion. That's their fucking do it. TKO will just wipe someone's ass, put a fucking Huggies nappies over the top of it, and make it a fucking Netflix championship. Because that's how fucked up that this situation is with TKO owning WWE. I'll tell you what, right, before we quickly move on, I watched King of the Ring 1999 yesterday for the first time in many, many years because we're going to be reviewing it this Sunday.
Yeah.
Looking at the product that Vince McMahon was putting on TV 26 years ago to what we get now, it nearly made me fucking cry.
It's different, isn't it?
So different. I bet Vince McMahon right now has sleepless nights with what has happened to his company. I bet he's kicking himself for selling that company.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And I knew shit like this would happen. I fucking knew it.
This is stuff we spoke about before the sell. Before they actually went to sell the company, this was fears that me and you had, and our biggest fears were the sponsorships and how it would take over. And fuck me, it's happening. Yeah. I'm
not
heard
surprised,
that.
Dave.
I have heard that as well, Dave. Yeah, they won't sell. They won't sell.
Ryan Potter's got a perfect example. Vince losing WWE is like George Lucas, who created Star Wars, losing Star Wars when he sold it to Disney. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dave. I want to get you on the show because you could tell some fantastic stories with what from just your weekend.
I would love to get Dave on the show.
Yeah, I would. I really would.
I think a lot of our viewers would love to see Dave on the show as well.
I think so. I would love that, Dave. We're going to sort something out, buddy. I think we're going to have some fun with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do you see that?
I did.
There's a wasp in here. Wasp.
A wasp.
A wasp. It just flew right up my arsehole. Took my breath away.
I'm very hot. Hold up.
You right?
I got to take my t-shirt off, mate. I'm sweating.
Is Umi got the window open?
No,
Why?
I don't think so. It's all right because my camera's up here anyway, so we're all good.
All right.
Hold up.
Hang on, guys.
We're good.
Do you feel a bit better now?
Yeah, I feel a bit cooler, mate. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, so Dave says, I would love that. I've never been on a show before, but it would be a lot of fun. Dave, we're going to make this happen. We're going to make this work. This would be great fun. Absolutely great fun. Ryan Potter, I blame Iran and Russia for that one. Who's that? Are you blaming anybody? Excuse me. So let's move on. Where are we to? The audio hiccup. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Sheamus is warming up when Natalia, Maxine Dupree, and Akira Tozawa walk in. Sheamus says he's only going to bully the bully, Rusev. Tawaza shouts, Rusev, kick his ass. Sheamus fist bumps him.
Yeah.
Bailey is walking backstage when she passes the New Day, trying to imitate a fight between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Yeah. Bailey addresses her attack against Becky Lynch. I find this a little bit painful to watch because I find Bailey painful anyway.
Me too.
I think she's great, but she's shit.
I don't like the idea of Bailey working with Becky. I feel like that's a massive wasted opportunity. In this time frame right now, I feel like Bailey should be working with an up and comer, and I feel like Becky should be working with an up and comer to help progress their build into the company. But working together, it's just like, why are we doing this? What's the point?
Yeah, I get it.
Who's going to benefit from this? Like, Bailey's done it all, Becky's done it all, but you got all these new talents on Raw and SmackDown that's just come over from NXT. Like, why don't you work with them? Do shit with them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit stupid.
So, It looks like Bayley's going to challenge Becky for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And then at some point, Lyra is going to challenge Bayley if she wins it, vice versa, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, who cares? Who fucking cares?
Yeah, I find this hard to watch. So I'm going to move on.
If I said to you then, Bayley versus Becky Lynch, like, that's a money match, yeah? In theory, name value. And this is for the IC title. And we're going to get this match at... Now, you would predict Evolution. No, we're going to get it next week on Raw. Like, why? Isn't this the Evolution kind of match? This should happen at Evolution. Your all women's pay-per-view for the IC title. You're not going to get bigger than this right now, and you're going to give this away on Raw. This is some like WCW shit. Like, you're giving away your matches for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we move on, a quick question for you, Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia, Maxine Dupree. Now,
So,
I need to ask you this question.
Yeah.
The Dungeon Dolls.
Correct. This is what Andrew Green has sent me.
Yeah.
I'm cool with this. I am very cool with this. It's an opportunity to give Natalia some TV time again because she's one of the best. They don't utilize her properly. They don't use her properly. She's some of the fucking best that they've got. And they shit on her.
She is the best they got.
And they shit on her and they don't look after her. And it's a great opportunity for Maxine Dupree to elevate herself a little bit better because she's a great character. I think she can be quite good. Wrestling ability, she's green, but with the help of Natalia, I think she could be very, very good in time.
Yeah. Love the name. But the name's great. I don't know if I part of me feels like it's kind of wasted on Maxine a little bit. I feel like she's always going to be like a Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler. Like, she's got the look. She looks great, but she can't wrestle. Like,
who would you put in her position instead of? So you'd have Natalia. Who else would you put there instead?
Somebody that could obviously wrestle. That's an up and comer. Definitely an up and comer.
Yeah.
I don't know who without looking at the whole roster. But yes, definitely someone. Even if it was a name that's just gone to SmackDown. Julia?
Yeah. No. What? I can't remember, man.
Yeah, someone like her.
It's too many.
But even someone like, say, Roxanne Perez. They went with Natalia for like 4 or 5 months. That's all it needs, like 4 or 5 months. Feud over the tag titles, win the tag titles, go into a little feud with Natalia. Bang, done. They're established then, and they come through the heart way.
Yeah.
Anyone, but Maxine, do I feel like she's going to benefit from this? No, she ain't going to improve. She's eye candy. That's all she is.
Tommy says, "What about Nicole Bass?"
She's dead, isn't she?
Yeah, she's dead.
She did, mate. She did.
Let me just check out Pro Wrestling World, make sure everyone's all happy on there. Andrew Green has said, I want the Netflix championship. I knew you bloody said it. A Prime championship, a Slim Jim championship, a TKO championship. I agree. I think Bayley and Becky and Charlotte should all team up as heels and put over the new talent. See, here's the thing, right? When it comes to Bayley, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné, if she was ever back in WWE, we need to see that match at WrestleMania on the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
The original 4 horsewomen.
Yeah.
That's what we need to see.
I don't know if I want to see it now, though. Like, I did want to see that match, but I feel like time's gone and shit's changed, man. Shit's changed. Our women's division now is on fire. I'd rather see an 8 women's tag and for the old school versus the new breed. and the new breed go over.
Yeah.
You can make 4 stars in one night.
Mm. Dave says, I'm on a side note. I hope everyone stays safe with all this stuff going on in the world. We have a lot of military planes all over Canada at the moment. We live close to a Canadian base. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of... Quickly going off topic here, guys. I'm not one to follow the news, but I heard the other day that Israel has bombed Iran, or vice versa. So, we know what happened, 25 years ago when, the Twin Towers were bombed. It created another fucking war, didn't it?
Yeah.
And, we've got a war going on in Ukraine and Russia right now. Our Prime Minister, knowing him because he's a stupid arsehole, would probably want to get involved in this thing because he was in the military once upon a time. But, yeah, you need to stay safe, guys, with all this stuff that's happening in this world. Scary stuff. Very, very scary stuff. Type of thing. This is the type of shit that Darren likes. He gets a kick out of weird shit like this because he's a weirdo. Anyway, thank you, Dave. Let's move on. So, where are we to? Kairi Sane asked Jey Uso about losing the world title. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. We've seen that 100 times. General Manager Nick Aldis is backstage when AJ Styles walks up to him. Styles gives the Intercontinental Championship to him. Yes, because he's got the belt, hasn't he? So, yeah. Yeah, so basically, AJ Styles is going to get a championship opportunity for the IC title.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did they announce when?
The next Night of Champions.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I must have missed that bit. I must have been having a cigarette.
I see. Becky walks up. Aldous says Becky took a title shot from her, so Lynch owes her 1. Next week, Bayley will battle Lynch for the IC Women's Championship. Bayley's happy. She starts to walk off, then bumps into Lyra Valkyria, where they both apologise. And, yeah, like I said, Valkyria says Bayley wins, then she'll do what's best for her, as in chase the IC title. So, next we have Kairi Sane versus Liv Morgan, which lasts about 30 seconds because Liv suffers a dislocated shoulder from a very standard move where she was just supposed to land on her forearms and her shoulder just dislocated completely.
Yeah, that's all it takes. All it takes. That's simple.
Yeah. It didn't look very good.
No, I'm really gutted for Liv, to be fair.
Yeah. It's funny how Liv did the same to Rhea, and now Kairi's done it to Liv.
Yeah.
If you want to look at it that way. But I do feel bad for her. Dave, you've done that, have you? Yeah, she will be out for a bit for sure. Yeah, dislocated shoulders are not a good thing. I've never dislocated anything before, so
I think they've announced the time frame to be about 3 to 4 months.
Really?
Yeah, so she's gonna miss SummerSlam and everything.
Fuck.
Yeah, about October. So she should be back for War Games. That's the main thing.
So yeah, the match basically is awarded straight to Kairi Sane because she can't compete. So that's that, really.
Yeah, fuck off.
So Seth, what's his name? Sami Zayn's backstage with Kathy Kelly, and then Karrion Kross comes up to him, winds him up. They're gonna have a match next week.
What, on Raw?
No, next week on Raw.
Or main event. That's all they put Kross on.
Yeah.
How have I missed that? I must have been smoking there. I must have had to come for a cigarette.
Maybe.
So Kross is going to be having a Raw match next week. This is absolutely fantastic.
Well, I'm pretty certain Zayn will lose or Zayn will. Just reading here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, Cross deserves the. And this match has been building up since the Royal Rumble. Like, it's like 6 months of planning. It's fantastic.
Oh dear. Right, we're coming to the end of the show, guys, because I'm getting tired. Oh boy, oh boy. So, Dave has said, crisscross, Tommy, crisscross. Dave has said, do you get house shows down there anymore? We don't get anything but main shows. We don't. There's no more house shows. No, we don't get nothing. We only get Raw and SmackDown here in the UK. When they come over, because they came over in March, because we were in London, weren't we?
Yeah.
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 They do like a mini tour down here. Like, they do like 7-8 nights, but nothing really sticks out.
Tommy going, are you guys on Wednesday? Nope. We are not on Wednesdays for a while yet, Tommy. We'll be back doing Wednesdays
Next week.
We are going to do one next week, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, with mashups.
Oh no, we're not doing that now.
We're not doing that now.
Don't think we're going to have time, mate.
No.
I think we've got to do Ground Zero instead.
You talk to me after.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are next week, Tommy. Yes. It's too expensive to go now. The prices are crazy. I could fly to the UK cheaper.
Yeah.
It is mad. Its prices are mad. Right. Main event. Jey Uso.
Yeah,
Rusev, Sheamus, and Big Bronson Reed in a fatal 4-way King of the Ring tournament match. I enjoyed this. I thought this was really good fun.
Yeah.
It was okay. I'm becoming more of a fan of Bronson Reed. Rusev can fuck off. He's shit.
Yeah.
Sheamus, yeah, Sheamus is cool. Jey Uso, yeah, he was okay in this match. He was cool. I enjoyed this match.
I enjoy Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Story wise, I feel like Jey Uso needed to win this because I look at the semi-finals and I thought Jey Uso needed to win this match. I thought it'd be cool, you know? But yeah, I kind of was hoping Bron Breakker was going to win. I'm not Bron Breakker. Bronson Reed was going to win. It's too confusing.
But we got that match now, haven't we? Because Cody's in the King of the Ring tournament. This is what I'm liking about this King of the Ring tournament. I am enjoying this. I am actually quite enjoying this fatal 4-way build-up.
Yeah, so we're not going to get... It's all baby faces in the semi-finals this year. In the men's.
Yeah.
So SmackDown this week, we got Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. And then obviously Raw, we got Cody Rhodes versus the winner of this match we're talking about.
Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso.
Yeah, which is... I mean, they're former tag team champions. It's going to be interesting. And I'm really struggling to call who's going to win this. I still feel like a part of me feels like Sami Zayn's going to win this. But do you know what I like about this the most? Is I can't call it. And I like that. I like the unknown.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping we're going to get Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes in the finals. Personally, that would be a dream match for me in this modern day world.
Randy and Cody, eh?
Yeah, I mean, the last time we saw that was back in 2011 for a non-title match for the when Cody was the IC champion. So I'm ready for it. Yeah.
Okay. I think Sammy's going to win it
That's my fear.
because if he wins it, it's going to be a big thing because he's going to be in Saudi Arabia. But
Oh, fuck off.
when he goes to challenge for the world title, he doesn't win. Wins the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia next January or February, whenever the fuck it is, and then wins from that point at WrestleMania.
I agree with most of that, but that article I sent you this week, I think that's going to be the case. So I think Sami Zayn's going to win the King of the Ring, and I feel like it's going to be him versus Seth Rollins. No, him versus Gunther at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins to cash in on him, and then everything you just said, Sami Zayn to win the Rumble, and then fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
How you doing, Rocco? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, guys. So you might hate this, but hear me out. What if Goldberg does win? Ah, shit. I forgot about that.
I can't see that happening.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
No, that won't happen. That won't happen. And if it does, then that's just a mistake.
Well, there we go.
Well, whoever wrote that last comment, WrestleMania has been announced for Las Vegas again, Brian. It has been announced now.
Christopher Leclerc, I think Roxanne Perez wins Queen of the Ring.
Oh, Queen of the Ring, that's done. That Jade's winning that to fight Naomi at SummerSlam. That's done deal.
Island Pro, I've totally forgot all about him. New message. Oh. Need to get back to you. I need to do that. Right, so where are we to? Yeah, I get right. Jey Uso, Rusev, Sheamus, and Big Bronson Reed. Very, very good match. I love the interference from Bron Breakker and LA Knight. It was good fun. This was good. I don't know why it worked. Rusev, chuck him back over to AEW for God's sake. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Have we missed something here? Christopher says Naomi cost Jade the match against Roxanne Perez.
No. Oh, he's predicting. He's predicting that's what's going to happen on SmackDown.
Got ya.
Yeah, no, I see Jade winning.
All right, so again, I thought this match was very good. Quite a few commercial breaks throughout the match, but luckily for us on Netflix, it's not a big deal.
No.
So we are now going to see... Oh, by the way, Seth Rollins comes out to try and attack Jey Uso. Sami Zayn comes out as well. I forget about Sami. Cody Rhodes comes out to make the save. We get the stare down between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, which you have not seen since last year's WrestleMania, where Seth helped Cody win the title.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. I'd love to see more of Seth versus Cody at some point. At some point. Not sure when, but...
What's that beeping noise?
Can't hear nothing. I
No?
heard that. I just heard it.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll talk over it. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck that beeping noise is. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go as well. And it's just like, it just felt weird seeing Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes having that stare off, knowing Seth Rollins sacrificed his own body at WrestleMania 40 for Cody Rhodes, and then you had that segment on Raw to kind of close out the show.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows you how much things can change in 1 year. But a part of me wants to see it. I want to see Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. There's so many matches right now in WWE that I want to see, and I feel like on Raw this week and SmackDown this week, right? So Raw next week and SmackDown this week, I feel like we're going to get these like kind of matches that we don't normally see, and it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be exciting times to see it. And this King of the Ring, like, not so much the Queen of the Ring, but this King of the Ring tournament's been, it's been one of the best ones they've had since 02, since 2002, since Lesnar. I think it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it.
It feels quite fitting to see what they're doing right now with this King of the Ring tournament, which, for me personally, I'm loving it. I think it's very, very good that they're utilizing all these wrestlers, male and female. These fatal four-way matches are different. They're great. They're not your traditional thing that we'd see 25 years ago, where you'd have one-on-one as a qualifying match, which we saw for, nearly 10 years. I'm enjoying this. I really am enjoying this.
But my only setback to this is the Money in the Bank was the triple threat qualifiers, and we just got over that, and then the following week we're to the fatal four-way qualifiers.
I see where you're coming from.
It's just a little bit too close.
It is. So
hopefully we're not going to have that issue next year, because Money in the Bank's going to be the end of August. Which I feel like is going to be a lot better.
Where is it next August? New Orleans, is it?
I will.
Yeah, it is, because WrestleMania was going to be in New Orleans.
Yeah, so it's basically. Fuck knows.
No, I'm pretty certain it is. So, interesting stuff. Ryan Potter has...
It's going to be a lot later in the year, so it's going to be August the 29th for next year.
Right.
New Orleans. So, yeah.
Ryan Potter has said, did you talk about Undertaker's heart issue? I hadn't heard about this. Is he okay?
The only thing I've heard this week that's been the most WTF moment is the Godfather's car crash.
Yes, I heard about this.
And do you know what? Like, we went to the Full Love of Wrestling this year, and we met Godfather, and we met Mick Foley, and they both had horrific car crashes this year, and they both walked away like pretty good. Like, it's mad, isn't it?
It really is. Ryan Potter said that he had a failing heart after WrestleMania 41 and had to have surgery. Holy shit, I didn't know this.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Dave said, Taker, I think, had surgery after WrestleMania. Shit the bed.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. No, I didn't know this. This Roxanne Perez stuff, Christopher, I'm not so sure.
It's all going to die now that Liv Morgan's out of it. Well, what's that going to bring now?
Right, so that's pretty much us wrapped up from TDS's Raw. Monday Night Raw. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen on SmackDown this Friday. That should be good. Now, this Sunday, we're actually going to... this Sunday, we are going to do TDS's Down. A SmackDown review this Sunday. We will do that first, and then after that, we will be doing our review of King of the Ring 1999. So we've got lots going on this Sunday. So I'm going to give you the rundown of what we're going to be doing for the next week or so. If I just find the schedule, wherever it is. There it is. So, where is it?
The return.
So basically, we fucked things up a little bit because hello, brother. The Daniel Takers here.
Oh, bloody hell. Probably be asleep by now.
I was going to say, thank you, Dave. We appreciate that. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you, Dave.
So, hang on. We fucked things up because I couldn't do Sunday because I was ill.
Yeah.
We've had to change things around a little bit. So we've done TDS's Raw tonight. Then this Sunday we're going to do TDS's Down, our SmackDown review, and then immediately afterwards we're going to do King of the Ring 1999. Then next week TDS's Raw on Tuesday. Wednesday we are going to be doing a live watch along of In Your House 17 Ground Zero from 1997. Let me just check. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 95, 96, 97, 98. Yep, that's right. I think this is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. TDS is Raw. Then we're going to do In Your House 17 Ground Zero. TDS is Raw, and then episode 200. We are going to be discussing the Invasion storyline from 2001.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does that land right?
I think so. Hang on, let me just double check one more time.
So we're on episode 195. So we basically, guys, we want to do something special for episode 200. So, I mean, episode 100 was WrestleMania 40. So we want to try and land it right.
Right, forget, we're not doing TDS's Down on Sunday.
We're not doing TDS.
no, we're not. No, we're only going to do that. Right, the idea is we want to do episode 200 on. We want to have a big thing for it.
Yeah,
a big thing.
For sure.
The idea was we were going to have an episode where Omi Mashups was going to interview us, Liam Johnson, but we decided to do, because I was off sick, it's thrown things out the window a little bit.
Yeah,
but we wanna do In Your House 17 and end the In Your House is on a huge bang. It's going to be a late one next Wednesday, but it'll be so worth it. It's going to be great. So that's the plan on next Wednesday. In Your House 17 Ground Zero, from 1997, live watch along, the last ever one, and then the following Sunday will be. Wait a minute. No, right. So this Sunday we got King of the Ring 99.
Yeah.
Next Sunday we're not available because you aren't here.
I'm not here now. I'm on holiday.
And then the following Sunday is when it's the Invasion storyline from 2001.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Yeah, so unfortunately, because I'm away next weekend, I'm not going to be able to do Night of Champions, which I'm really gutted about because I would have loved to have done that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work on TDS's Raw. We'll make it work. It'll be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe on Monday we could do this for Night of Champions and then same on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
We'll figure it out. We'll
figure it out. Right then, guys, we are going to wrap this mother trucker up. We appreciate all the love and support and gobbledygooker style. Something like that, Tommy Gunn. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Where was it? I want to show you guys something because I'm quite proud of this one. We've with all the artwork that we make. Rocco, by the way, Rocco has said this. Terry, nice tattoos. Tez, how long did it take to do before you go? Terry's got tattoos everywhere, guys. He is covered.
Yeah, I got quite. I can hold up. I can't really. 2 secs. I got a tattoo.
Oh yeah.
So I'm tattooed. I'm tattooed there. I got my my youngest son's name there, and then I'm quite like covered there and covered there. So I'm like, yeah.
You
I
got quite a few. Take your pants off and show us. He's not wearing any.
I don't wear pants, man.
My tattoos are. I have the Green Power Ranger. I think you guys have seen that before. I got the Transformers. I got Autobots and Decepticons, and I've got Shawn Michaels tattoo right there, and I got one on my leg. Not of Shawn Michaels, but
picture of me, isn't it? I need to get this one. I need to get this one finished off here.
Oh, that's gonna hurt like fuck there.
Yeah, I need to get this done here because I haven't got it. This you can't really see that well, but these are all like skulls. That's a screaming skull here. But yeah, these are all skulls. This is like my Randy Orton stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my Batista tattoo. This is when I was a Batista fan, and I done the Chinese there, which you can't see. This is like a Batista thing. This is my Orton thing. That's my Shawn Michaels kind of.
Yeah.
Style. But yeah, I want to get this. So I've done this this is called Japanese wave blocking. Here, that's all my Orton tribal. But this Japanese wave block, and I got it all the way through, and I want to bring it around here. I bring it all the way down through here, like all the way around, like do like a rock piece. But yeah, that's my next tattoo I would like to get done. I love tattoos, good. Man. I do. They're badass. Yeah.
Dave says, love Transformers. I got 1985 Bumblebee in a package. Dave, I love the original G1 Transformers. Ultra Magnus was my favorite Autobot. There's something about that guy. He was just fucking badass. I think he was better than Optimus Prime in some ways. But that's another episode for something totally different to wrestling for sure.
Oh shit. I forgot one. I got another tattoo that I forgot. So I got this one here.
The one you've just covered up. Oh yeah. So basically, back in 2018, I got put through the mental health system. I got put under a psychiatrist, and I got sectioned for 6 months. And basically, yeah, it was like the darkest time of my life. So when I did my 6 months and I progressed from that, I got every one of my diagnoses tattooed down the side of my neck. So yeah, it's pretty it's one I don't really talk about that much, but we're all friends here, so fuck it. That's it.
And I'm not ashamed of it. Like, mental health is a thing, and yeah, speak out and seek help for sure.
Well said, boyo. Well said.
Oh yes.
Speaking of speaking out, we're gonna roll out just like the Transformers. Autobots, roll out. We're gonna head out of it, guys. Yeah. I know you'd love that, Dave. No, again, we appreciate all the love and support for us, bunch of bloody boyos. Us, a bunch of boyos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nose. Nose.
Yeah, don't know. Speak again.
Hello.
Oh, that's right. I thought you were still sounding like the chipmunk.
I get them mixed up. That's all.
Yeah, I know you do.
Say.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you, Christopher Leclerc, Tommy Gunn, Mr. Quake, Rocco and everyone else again, and Andrew Green, of course. Don't forget Andrew Green, #1 Facebook fan of all time for the TDS Wrestling Show. I was going to show you something before I go. Got distracted. Just before we go, this is my artwork that I have created for Ground Zero, which we are going to be doing next week. Look at that!
Oh,
That's some sexual shit.
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's some pretty damn good stuff. I hope you like that, guys, because that's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's banging.
That is cool.
Oh, it's the last one as well.
I know it's going to be end of an era.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, hopefully Netflix get back to you.
Wow.
And, we can get Raws.
That would be good. That would be good. Right then, we're going to sign off, guys. We appreciate all the love and support as per usual. On the prowl, love the prowl.
Always.
Right. Always. Right. Thank you, guys. We will see you on Sunday for King of the Ring 99. We think that might be it. We're waiting to see. We might surprise you with something else. Who knows? Who knows? But we're signing off. We'll see you on Sunday. Thanks, guys.